Hello! Was there something over here? Oh yeah. There's a dude on the other side of that wall. I also got an animal skeleton, apparently. Please stop that. Wow, okay, that doesn't do so much damage. What is stuck behind the wall there? Unfortunately, I don't see an easy or any means of getting to it. No, I do. I was like, I don't see an easy way to get there. And it's like, oh wait, no, that's not a dark shadow on the wall. That's a hole. That's a giant hole. We've got buttloads of mushrooms, just in case you're like me and didn't bother to, bring any healing along. Then again, 1,000 HP is a lot to try and crack. So, like, Russo, okay. Kind of makes sense for Russo to be able to damage that to some degree. And rats? Ah. Hey, we got the recipe for the enhanced iron sword. Let's use that right now.
Art thou the one that ended my son?
It talks?
How rude! Cry havoc and let slip the rats of war!
What? Lady. Why is this not voice acted? Oh, backer rats is in linebacker.
O villain, villain, this be thy last day.
Okay, so he actually hurts really freaking bad compared to everything else in this dungeon. I mean, as long as he only hits me with the incidentals, we're okay. I think we're pretty much even here. Okay, I'm getting the lead. I got his pattern down, now I've got him in the sword lock. There we go.
Curse you!
Not bad. You did well.
Why is this voice acted? Why was that voice acted? She was paid. Partially? Kinda?
This must be the control system for all the pipes. Let's see if we can turn off the goo from here. You did it! Nice! Let's get out of here.
Why was that cutscene not voice acted, but this is...
I'm going to stay and look around some more. You go tell the mayor about this.
I mean, he's probably in bed. Are there any treasure chests? I feel mildly unrewarded that the blueprint for the new sword is kind of nice. Let's see, the voice actors weren't getting paid, and that's why it's so weird. I guess it's I guess it's one of those where I'm kind of becoming, I'm not going to say an all or nothing kind of guy, but like, I'm definitely, oh, you look like an interesting tree. Let's see what kind of wood you give to me. Yeah, they had to cut out lines for the ones who didn't get their pay. Well, the thing is, they did end up paying a lot of people, so like, I'm just confused as to why they even bothered to some degree. It's like if I was a development studio and I only had the budget for you know, so much voice acting, I'd only have voice acting for very specific things, and I'd always make sure that every conversation was fully voice acted, but not. What is out here? You know, every conversation is fully voice acted. Or not every conversation. Every conversation that has voice acting is fully voice acted. Every cutscene is fully voice acted. And, you know, if I couldn't guarantee that it was going to be, like, enough, I straight up would just not have voice acting in. Like, this is just sloppy. And kind of embarrassing? Oh, we leveled up. Let's see, character. Do I care for that? It's kind of nice. Oh, I don't even have enough levels. Hey, thank you, Armorize, for the 2-month resub. But yeah, seriously, I feel like including the voice acting would be something that I would do at the end. It's like what they did with Divinity Original Sin, like the original one. For the deluxe edition, they went back and added voice acting for everything, and it worked. It worked really well, and you know, it actually made new character. We actually want to do dash. So if I can make it that I can just sprint endlessly, that'll be kind of nice. A huge area up here. There's not much going on, but we need more ironwood. But it's like, as it stands, it's jarring, confusing, and sloppy. Like, the main character, whoever did the voice for him, he's like okay, but like the audio balance, it's not normalized. So I'll be having a conversation, and the main character will be like, and then somebody else will be like, oh really? And it's like, huh? Let's see, actually on the fence about which to buy. Got Portia and Divinity 2 in the Steam cart. Get Divinity 2, it is by far the superior product in every possible regard. Portia is fun, and you're probably going to get more time out of Portia, but like, Divinity is by far the better game. Portia is one of those games that it's really good time sync. But I'm not going to come away from Portia saying, man, that was a fantastic game. I actually kind of want to play it again. I'm going to come away from it being like, oh, that was kind of fun. On to the next, you know, horrible time pit to just, you know, devour my, my YouTube schedule for the next, like, month. So yeah, that's mine. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a traditional D&D style RPG, so Divinity it is. You will have fun with that. Fire magic is the best, especially if you can if you can somehow finagle it to heal off of fire. That one's hard to do, but oh, it's fun. Let's see, is Divinity Original Sin worth looking at if you find you thought the first was kind of meh? Depends on what you found meh about Divinity Original Sin 1. If it was the plot that really turned you off, then you're not going to... I didn't like the plot for either game, really. They were kind of disjointed. And I'm not going to say confusing at times, but compared to, say, like, Final Fantasy VI's plot, both games kind of pale. They get kind of all over the place. But they're really fun, like, RPG sandboxes, where it's just like, I've got a big world to explore and things to do and all sorts of stuff. And I don't know. I I really loved the combat in both Divinity games. And so, for me, I played the Divinity games to effectively wreck people. In the most cheese scummy way possible. Anyway, research results. We got the comprehensive cutter. Dear Builder, thanks for... Okay, so this is just inspections. And Emily, on one of my walks, I noticed that you built for Dawa... what you built for Dawa in the tree farm. I was wondering if you could do something similar for our farm. Stop by sometime and we can chat about it. See, I think if this was multiplayer, it'd be kind of fun. Oh, absolutely. Is root out? I gotta look this up. Okay, so how do I harvest them? Because last time I checked, this said... I don't know. Whatever. Let's see. So we're done with that. Oh, we need more copper. That's what's up. Let's see. How was Wargroove the other day? Saw you were playing... it is the Little Green Men. Wargroove is a fantastic game. I wish it was Fire Emblem, if only because I want to see somebody other than the Fire Emblem people make a Fire Emblem game. Because I love the old style of Fire Emblem, you know, the pixel art style. I mean, honestly, Wargroove is so close to what I'd say is, like, perfect style for a Fire Emblem style game. And it's one of those where it's like, I would like a larger cast of you know, fun, enjoyable characters than... the Advance Wars style, where it's just a bunch of expendable mooks that I feel no guilt about for just sending to their deaths. That said, it is a absolutely wonderful game, and if you guys liked Advance Wars or Fire Emblem, I mean, both are great, then it absolutely fits right up in there as like a must-buy. Honestly, I'd say it might even be better, but that might be a little bit stretching it. I don't know. I'm gonna put in the basic sewing machine. I don't know if we're gonna need that for anything, but it seems like a good idea to drop it off just in case. What's rock chest, metal? I don't know if that's gonna be helpful. We gotta offload things from my inventory. I'm gonna go sell her her yellow sapphire necklace that she handmade for me. I feel like a monster, but so be it. Okay, wood chest, drop this off. Oh, farming. Guess we can drop that off too. Anything else? Not really. Probably drop the apples here. How you guys doing? Stop pooping! You weird creatures. Oh, I have aroma apples. I didn't realize there was a difference. I can also give them chili peppers. This feels like a mistake. So you've never really played Fire Emblem. How does it compare to Disgaea or Final Fantasy Tactics? Fire Emblem is a little bit, So Fire Emblem is a linear experience for the most part, and it's mechanically tighter, but you can't do nearly as much with the characters. You could do a fair bit to customize them in some of the later games, especially like, I want to say the one on the Wii got kind of ridiculous how much you could do for like managing what kind of paths your characters took as they grew. Disgaea and Final Fantasy Tactics are absolutely like ridiculous, you know. Not anything goes necessarily, but they got ridiculous what you could do with your build and stuff. And it was fun, but it was like... Well, I don't know. Oh, he's out of money. Buy my stuff, best brother. I have no use for these sofas, and I bought those for you by accident. Let's get rid of the fried fish. Let's get rid of the smoked fish roll. I don't need it. Let's see. What can I buy from Total Tools? Not much that I actually care for. I guess let's buy a bunch of power stones. Get rid of those. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Awakening Fates had a customizable protagonist. Yeah, but like, compared to the amount of like move learning, build variety, you know, prestiging you could do in Disgaea, or just the sheer amount of customization you could do with the class combos in Final Fantasy Tactics, I would still say that both of those games are not superior, deeper. Final Fantasy Tactics had the better missions, though. Like, you go into a mission in Final Fantasy, or in Fire Emblem, and, like, you really had to have all your units working together. You couldn't just have one guy just wrecking your way through stuff. Yeah, in hindsight, Disgaea is more of a stat check than a strategy game. And admittedly, Fire Emblem could be that way, too. There were definitely points where, like, I had become overpowered, or I had certain units that were stupidly overpowered, and I could pretty much just do whatever I wanted. But that was relatively rare. Report to Gale. Actually, it looks like... Oh, everybody's at church today. That's what's going on. Oh. Can I go in here? Yeah, I look forward to seeing how the new Fire Emblem coming on the Switch is. I got a couple of beefs with the Fire Emblem series since the Game Boy Advance. Oh, there's a third one. Felt shorter. Anybody see it? Because I don't. Oh, that's a big nut. You're right. I'm usually looking for... I'm not going to say direct surface details. But like divots and stuff. But the big nut blended in too well for my tired eyes. Is that all of them? That looks like all of them. Oh, that's easy enough. Let's see, I've never been any good at Fire Emblem, and I was looking forward to Wargroove, but after playing it, I realized I'm no better at it, and it's nostalgia for Advance Wars. It was purely for the pretty colors. I mean, they are fantastic games. Like, I have seriously enjoyed playing Wargroove. It's fun. But the difficulty curve is really rough. Even for me as a fan of both back in the day.
A talking rat? That's a grand tale. But then again, there are strange tales about the monsters from the periphery, so I'm not surprised. But the good news is that the goo's all gone, so thank you for your work. Let me give you some compensation.
Friends. Ginger became a good friend.
Just wondering. Have you gotten used to Portia yet? It's different from Varnarok, isn't it? For me, I always miss the cool breeze back in my hometown during the summer. Portia is always extra muggy during the day. Wish we had a... That's it. We need a fan here in the clinic. Dearie, since you're here, please find me one.
Sure. Emily's well. Hey, did you get my note? Watering the fields can be a real hassle, especially when Granny's back is acting up. Would you help me by creating an easier way to get to the water? Sure. Great, I was thinking that we need a well along with a way to pump the water out. That way Granny doesn't have to strain her back so much. Don't forget, we'll need something to store the water in. I checked with the research center on the building on building that well. They're the ones who helped the Silver Corps set up the well by the clinic. Let's see, do I have anything ridiculous in my inventory? I do. Let's see, why are you in church without the sacred log? I think I'm fine. Oh god, what's happening to my foot? Oh god, that can't be comfortable. That is a broken ankle. It'd actually be really neat if they actually had, Oh god, you could just see, like, machines just killing people in these murals. That's horrifying. Let's see. Still carrying cows around, I see. Dude, why not? Let's see. So what do we do next? We need money. We still haven't seen those light pole quests come up, but then again, I don't need them that much. It's just kind of annoying that we were contacted about them, but they never showed up. I'd like to see a Stardew game in Chucklefish's style. I mean, technically, that is what Stardew kind of was. Though I think he's going independent for the next... for the future? Like, I want to say he was with Chucklefish for Stardew Valley, and then more or less was just like, well, alright, that's it for being attached to a publisher. And now he's going to go his own way again. Which is probably for the best, I don't know. I like Chucklefish, but they don't need... well, I guess neither of them necessarily need each other to exist. I'm looking forward to Witchbrook, though. Witchbrook is going to be cool. Let's see. We should probably stop after this day. I've played for four and a half hours. That's a whole bunch. That's actually more than I was intending. I gotta do Genesis Alpha 1 today. And then maybe some RE Legend, because we should do some RE Legend. Let's find the rock chest. I'm not actually sure what Nitro is going to be used for yet, but we'll get there. Let's see, we also have like a bunch of apples. I guess I could replace my my chests. Oh, no, first and foremost. Enhanced Iron Sword needs 5 animal skeletons. Never mind. Oh, get a fan. I should just have one. Yoink. Put in inventory. Alright, I've got a fan. Turns out I just keep spares. Yeah, Chucklefish was just helping Curious 8 get publicity and split ways amiably after Stardew did so well. Looking forward to his next project. I am. I hope he gets other people involved, though. There have been a lot of, like, indie success stories lately, but I always feel really...
And something to pump the water out, huh? Should be relatively easy. Bring me 5 data disks, and I'll get started on the research. You have them. Great. It'll take a while to analyze all the data. I'll contact you when we have something.
There we go. Alright, so we'll wait for the diagram. We'll get the well. Man, I should look up to see if there's some kind of guide for this game on how many quests there are.
So awesome. Thank you.
No big. By the way, what's summer like in Highwind?
It's much cooler than here, and there are valleys, lakes, and grasslands everywhere. You can hear the breeze rustling through the trees as it caresses your skin. I do miss it sometimes. But you know what? I love it here in Portia. I'm learning from the best doctor around, and I'm chasing my dream. Someday, I'll open my own clinic.
And I look forward to it.
Yay, friendships. Okay, so we don't have anything else pressing to do, right? Emily's well is done. Nothing has a time limit, which is good. So wait for a diagram, and then water tank and fish porridge. I guess, you know what? If I'm not going to get the quest to work on the light poles, I'm just going to make them myself. $1,000 for a street light diagram. Nonsense. Still, oh well. I figure it's better to just get them done so we don't have these weird phantom light poles just hanging out everywhere. Okay, assembly index. Light pole. We also have the comprehensive cutter and grinder, but I think those are going to take some time. I should work on those. Let's see. Street light requires bronze pipes. Oh. Farewell, bronze supply. You were here and then you were gone. Man, I use a lot of bronze. How my critters doing? 80%, 63%. It'll be okay. Are streetlights up already? It's possible other people did all the streetlight quests already. But they're not. Like, they never showed up, period. And it's probably some kind of mod conflict or a bug. Let's see. But you can straight up see, like, the phantom streetlight all around. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Don't push. I'm the mayor now. Good evening, everyone. I don't think you're supposed to look too closely at this sort of thing. But yeah, there have been several streetlights. Yeah, here's one. Not done yet. Clearly. You're doing the Church of Swole in Portia too? Dude! Have you not seen me play this game yet? I've done some hella Church of Swole. Let me show you how hella Church of Swole we've got. I mean, look at this. I get to carry this entire freaking statue. Like, this is more Church of Swole than Graveyard Keeper ever was. Alright, do we expand our yard? Sure. Oh, hey, it's cheaper because I'm friends with the mayor. Let's actually check to see how much cheaper I could make it and how long it would take for that. Gale. Relationship perks. Good friend is locked. I mean, honestly, that would only be an additional 5%. So, yeah, let's just buy this. More land! Okay, so that looks like it only gets me this little addition. 80,000! Oh! Okay. Oh, that'll take some time. Oh, I'm going to bed. Okay, let's go to sleep. So, we got a lot done, and yeah, even though I've modded this game to heck and back again, I don't actually feel like it's really changed the game that much. Really at all. Which is good, because it means I can just kind of use this to speed through things.